This video is on combining like terms, and for this one we are just going to be adding and subtracting. In the next lesson you will see what happens when we multiply and divide with them. But first let's start with what is a like term, or what are like terms. And in this case they are terms whose variables are the same including their exponents. So like terms have the same variables and the same exponents. Now the number in front right here does not matter, because that's what we're actually going to be adding or subtracting. So let's look at this example down here. It says underline, circle, and box the like terms. So usually I start with circling or underlining. It kind of depends what I go with, but let's underline all of the x's. So there's an x and there's an x. So those two are like terms. Now these two down here are not the same because these are x's. This is an x squared. That's not the same. They have to have the same exponent as well. So this is not a like term. And the xy is not a like term because it has that y with it. Now there are two y's right here. Those are like terms. Okay? So if we were adding, we could add those together. These two at the end, they're not like terms together or anything, so I'm not even going to box them or anything. Okay? Let's look at an example down here where I'm adding like terms. So again, you can underline, circle, and box the like terms. I usually start with that. So here's A. Are there any more A's? No. Okay, so A is kind of by itself. I don't have anything to add to it. I'm going to circle the B's. And when you circle, include the sign in front of it. Right now it's all addition, but later on down here you will see ones where it's kind of both. And then here's another B. I'm going to circle that one. And then I have C's left. I'm going to box those. And I have seen some people use triangles for them, and that's fine as well. Now I'm going to combine the like terms. 5A does not have a like term, so it's just going to come down like normal. For the circled ones, that is 3 plus 7, which is 10, and bring down the B. It's not B squared. When you're adding them, you do not add the exponents. And looking at the boxed ones, I have 4 plus 11, which is 15, C. So there's my answer. Okay, let's look at the next one. I'm going to underline all of the xy's. And then this is x squared and this is y squared. Those are not like terms either, so I'm not even going to circle or box them because I know that they're just going to come straight down. But first I'm going to add 3xy plus 9xy. That gets me 12xy, and I will bring down the 2x squared and the 4y squared. Okay, so in that case I could only combine two things. Let's look at subtracting now. So all of these are basically negatives, adding negatives together. So I'm going to underline the y's. And notice I'm underlining including that negative sign in front of it. And I'm going to circle my x's. Now I'm going to combine like terms. Negative 6 minus 8 is negative 14, and bring the y. Negative 4 minus 2x is negative 6x. And for now, it doesn't matter the order that you write your final answer in. Eventually, later on in the year, you will learn standard form where it will matter, but not yet. And the next one, I'm going to underline the a squared ones. And there's another one, and there's another one. So this one has 3 of them. The 3a does not have anything to combine it with. So negative 7 minus 3 is negative 10a squared. I'll bring down the minus 3a and the minus 5a squared. I still have these two like terms, so I will combine them. I kind of ran out of space. Negative 10 minus 5 is negative 15a squared, and bring down the 3a, or minus 3a. Okay, so there's my final answer there. And in one step, you could do negative 7 minus 3 minus 5. I just kind of wanted to show you the different steps. So you could do negative 7 minus 3 minus 5 and get that negative 15 and jump right to your answer. And that's fine. Okay, now we are going to go down and combine like terms. So this is going to be some adding and some subtracting all mixed together. So I'm going to start with underlining all of the C's. Okay, and then I'm going to circle the D's. 11C minus 9C is 2C. 5D plus 7D is 12D. That wasn't that bad. So that just had one minus in it. Let's look at number 2 over here that has a little bit more. So I'm going to underline the M's. Okay, that's it. I'm going to circle the N's. And I'm left with that 5 that does not have anything to match up with it. So it's just going to come straight down. Okay, 12M minus 21M is negative 9M. And feel free to pause this whenever you want so you can try it on your own. 5 minus 8 is negative 3N. And that positive 5 comes down because it does not have anything to combine with. Okay. Let's look at number 3. Let's see, 2 is a constant and 8 is a constant, meaning it does not have a variable with it. And then I have negative 5x plus 5x, and that negative 8y does not have anything to match up with it. So 2 plus 8 is 10. Negative 5 plus 5, those are opposites. Those cancel each other out, so that's 0. So I don't even need to write that down. Bring down that minus 8y. Okay, and that one is done. It cannot go any further. I do notice a lot of times students, they want to keep going. So a lot of times students will go 10 minus 8y and get negative or positive 2y. Don't do that. These are not like terms, so you just have to stop. Okay, so don't keep going. Okay, over here I have y squared, y squared, y squared. So I'm going to combine all three of those, and that negative 6y is just going to come down. So y squared plus 3y squared, remember there's like an imaginary 1 right there, so that's 4y squared, minus 6y plus 4y squared. These are still like terms, so I'm going to add them together. 4 plus 4 is 8, so that's 8y squared minus 6y. And remember, I am done. Those are not like terms. I cannot combine them. So this is the final answer. It is not 2y or 2y squared. So that is the final answer. Okay, at this time, I would like you to pause this and try these last 8 on your own. And when you are ready, hit play, and you can come back and check your answers. Okay, let's check your answers and see if you did okay. For number 5, I have an R and an R there. That S does not have anything to match up with it, so it's going to come straight down. 13 minus 2 is 11, R plus 7S. And that is it. It does not combine to be 18RS or anything like that. Okay, next one. I have an E, and I have another E. That's an E squared, that's not the same thing, and I have a negative 12, that is not the same thing as anything else. So those two terms are just going to come down right into the answer. 3E plus 13E is 16E. Bring down that minus 4E squared, and bring down the minus 12. Okay, number 7, I have 3F plus 2F, and I have negative G and a negative 5G. So 3f plus 2f is 5f. Negative g minus 5g is negative 6g. And that is it for that one. Okay, last one. I saved the best for last. Let's see. I have mn, another mn, and that last mn there at the end. I have an m, and I have another m. That 5n is all by itself. It does not have anything to match up with it, so that will come straight down into the answer. So I'll do all three of the mn's in the same one. So 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So that becomes 2mn. Whoops, why did I do that? So 2mn. And for the m's, I have 4 minus 8, which is negative 4m. And that last one is that 5n that does not have anything to match up with it. Okay, so that is it for combining like terms. Please raise your hand and let me know if you need any help with anything. Your assignment is the worksheet that is on my desk.